Hey there and welcome back to the channel. Today we're still going through the Blackheath High School past paper. So let's get straight into it and go through the rest of these questions. Okay, so here for question 20, we have some patterns and we're making these patterns using matchsticks. So Anna, these are the first three patterns she makes with matchsticks, 1, 2, 3, and we have to draw pattern 4. So let's try and see what's going on and try and recognize if there's anything going on here that we can use to help us. Well, it seems to be triangles that she's making with these matchsticks. And every single time we go up a pattern by 1, we're adding on 2 triangles. So 1 triangle here, 3 triangles here, 5 triangles here. So really, we should be expecting 7 triangles for our pattern number 4. So let's try and draw this in. So we have 1, 2, so that's 1. And then we have the next one. For this, we can simply copy what we have here already. And then we bring it back again. Just copying pattern 3 so far. Okay, so that's pattern 3 with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 triangles. But now we need to add on 2 more triangles. So put this one here, put this one here, and then the last one. Okay, so not as well drawn as the examiner, but the point still stands clear. We have 7 triangles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is pattern 4. And then we fill in this table, shape, number of triangles, number of matches. Okay, so let's fill this in. This should be very helpful. So shape 1, number of triangles. So pattern 1, 1. Number of matches, 3. And then let's move on to shape or pattern 2. Number of triangles, 3. 1, 2, 3. Number of matches, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Pattern 3 has been done for us. 4 and 5, let's try and fill it in. Well, let's look for the pattern within the patterns. Number of triangles. 1, 3, I'll put it in red. 1, 3, 5, something, something. It's going up by 2 every single time. As we already said with the number of triangles, every single time we increase and go to the next pattern, the number of triangles increases by 2. So 7, 9. Number of matches. Well, here we're going up by 4 each time. So it seems like this should be 15 and then 19 because the number of matches are going up by 4. Okay, now we've done that, let's answer this question or these questions. In shape 6, how many triangles will there be? Well, let's simply work it out. The pattern will continue. For shape 6, we're going to have 11 triangles because we add 2 each time. And then we're going to have 23 matches because we add 4 each time. So there'll be 11 triangles. And there'll be 23 matches. In shape 100, how many triangles will there be? Explain how you work this out. Okay, so now we're on to shape 100. We can no longer manually write out 8, 9, 10, all the way to 100 because that will take up way too much time and you will not finish before the exam is over. So instead, we have to look at a formula. We have to build a formula that links the number of shapes to the number of triangles and the number of matches. So let's think about this. How can we do this? Well, let's focus on triangles first, and then we'll build a formula for matches. Let's first look at the relationship between shapes, okay, this row, and triangles. That's how we're going to build the formula, by looking at the relationship between those two things. So shape 1, we had 1, I'll put it in. Let's use a fancy green. right? Shape 1, we have 1 triangle. Shape 2, we have 3 triangles. Shape 3, we have 5 triangles. Shape 4, we have 7 triangles. Okay, so what's going on here? You might be able to see a pattern in that to work out the number of triangles, what's going on here is it's almost like we're doubling the shape number, doubling it. So this times 2 is 2, and then we're minusing 1. So for shape 1, we're doubling it or timesing by 2 to get 2. And then we're minusing 1 to get 1. Same thing for shape 2. To get the number of triangles 3, we're doubling 2. So 2 times 2 gives us 4. And then we're minusing 1 to give us 3. Same thing for 3. We're doubling 3 to give us 6. And then we're minusing 1 to give us 5. So it seems like whatever the shape number is, we're doing the shape number in general times 2, doubling it, and then we're taking away 1 from that result. So shape times 2 minus 1, shape times 2 minus 1, shape times 2 minus 1, shape times 2 minus 1. So this could be our formula. Triangles, or T, which stands for triangles, nothing fancy. T, triangles, equals shape number times 2 minus 1. So in shape 100, how many triangles will there be? Well, T, triangles for shape 100 will be 100 times 2 minus 1, or 200 minus 1, or simply 199. So 199 triangles. That's how we can work it out. And now we're sort of moving into nth term territory, which is again another topic that we need to understand for our 11 plus exams. Okay, part D, same thing now, but for matches, for shape 100. Well, here there are many ways we can work it out. We could try and work out a relationship between shape and matches, just how we did for shape and triangle. Or we can simply work out a relationship between triangle and matches, which may be easier because we've already done all the work to work out how many triangles they're going to be. And this shouldn't be too hard because going from triangles to matches, it seems like all we're doing is timesing by 2 and then adding 1. So 1 times 2 is 2, add 1 is 3. 3 times 2 is 6, add 1 is 7. 5 times 2 is 10, add 1 is 11. 7 times 2 is 14, add 1 is 15. 9 times 2 is 18, add 1 is 19. So it's simply triangles times 2, add 1. So here, we've already got the number of triangles for shape 100. It's 199 times 2, add 1. Now, 199 times 2, well, what's 200 times 2? 199 is so close to 200. 200 times 2 is 400. Then we're taking away that 1 times 2 that we don't have, which is 2. So 400 minus that 2 is 398. Add the 1, 399. And that's part D. Finally, for part E, we're told Anna makes a shape with 29 triangles. So how many matches did she use? Okay, so now we have a relationship between triangles and matches. Now we've already worked this out. That's what we did in part D. We know already that matches equals triangles times 2 plus 1. So now we're told she uses 29 triangles, so the matches will be 29 times 2 plus 1. Now, 29 times 2, 30 times 2. Again, mental maths will always save us. 30 times 2 is 60, minus the 1 we don't have is 2, so 1 times 2 is 2. 60 minus 2, 58. 58 plus 1, 59. So 59 matches. That's how we answer this question. A longer one, but if you understand what's going on, you can get it right every single time. Okay, now here for our final question, we're told that Siobhan has lots of 2p stamps and plenty of 5p stamps. Show how she could use them to pay for postage of amounts from 81p to 99p. The first one is done for you. Okay, so we see the one done for us, 81p, is made up of 15 times 5 plus 3 times 2. So let's work that out to verify. 15 times 5, well, 10 times 5, 50, 5 times 5, 25, so 75, plus 3 times 2, which is 6, so 81. Okay, so if we have lots of 5p stamps and lots of 2p stamps, then one of the advantages of having 5p stamps is that 5s, when we group them together, 5p, every second 5 gives us a number with 0 on the end. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 80, 85, 85, 90, 95, 100, right? So we can use that fact to help us out here. So for 82, we can simply get to 80 and then add 2. And then for numbers that are odd, like 83, and we can't do that, instead we can go to 75 and then add on the remaining 8. So that's our strategy. If it's even, then we get to the whole number, or in other words, AKA get to the 0, and then we add on some lot of 2. So add on x times 2, some lot of 2. If they're odd, what do? Well, we go to the 5, aka a number ending in 5, and then we add on some lot of 2. That's our strategy. Let's try and see if that works. So 82, even. So let's get to a whole. So how do we get to a whole 80 with 5p stamps? We multiply it by 16. 16 times 5 gives us 80, plus 1 times 2 gives us 82. So that will be 16 5p stamps and 1 2p stamp. 83, we go to 75, which is 15 times 5. Then we add on 8, which is 4 times 2. 84, again, we're going to go to 80. So 16 times 5. Then we're going to add on 2 times 2. So 80 plus 4. Here, for the 85, well, that's a multiple of 5. So we can simply multiply 5 by how many? 17. (17) times 5 should give us 85, because 10 times 5 is 50, 7 times 5 is 35. 50, 35, 85. That's all we need. And then 86. So here, let's go to 80. So we'll do 16 times 5 to get to 80. And then we're going to add on the remaining 6. So 3 times 2. 87. Well, now we can go to 85 as, the number ending in 5. It's an odd number. Go to 85 with 17 times 5, then add on 1 lot of 2. 88. Well, here we're going to go to the 80. 16 times 5. Add on the 8, so 4 times 2. 89, we're going to go to 85. 17 times 5. Add on the 4. 2 times 2. 90, multiple of 5. We can times 5 by 18, so 18 times 5. 91, we're going to go to 85. So 17 times 5. add on the remaining 6, so 3 times 2. 92, we're going to go to 90. 18 times 5, it's ending in 0. Add the 2 we need, 1 times 2. And you can see how this is going. So let's just complete it and don't make any silly mistakes. So 93, we're going to go to 85. So 17 times 5. Add on the 8, 4 times 2. 94, we're going to go to 90, which is 18 times 5. We're going to add on 2 times 2, which is 4. 95, multiple of 5. This should be 19 times 5. 96, go to the 90, which is 18 times 5. Add the 6, 3 times 2. 97, go to 95. 19 times 5, add the 2, 1 times 2. 98, well, we're going to go to 90, which is 18 times 5. And then we're going to add on the remaining 8. So 4 times 2. 99, go to 80 or 95. 19 times 5, add the 4, 2 times 2. Okay, there we go. That's our answer. And if you're careful, take your time, and you don't make any silly mistakes, you should get it completely correct. Okay, so that is all for today. Make sure you like the video, subscribe, and turn on notifications so that you're the first to know when the next video is released. And on that note, I will see you all next time.